Today, we're going to be talking about endothermic and exothermic reactions. First, we're going to talk about exothermic. Exothermic gives off heat. For example, elephant toothpaste.
Okay, so our materials needed for this experiment are gloves and goggles, 9 tablespoons of water, hot water, a normal cup, a measuring cup, we need 1 tablespoon to measure out the yeast, a smaller measuring cup for our peroxide measurements, our peroxide, 3%, and dish soap, a spoon, our yeast, the whisk to mix around the yeast and the hot water, and blue food coloring for the hydrogen peroxide, and our bucket.
Now we are adding the yeast mixed with the water.
I am now adding our peroxide, dish soap, and food coloring.
Holla, 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 yeah. She love the way I'm doing it.
Touch it, it's gonna be warm.
And it emits heat.
And it's so our experiment was a little bit off because of our peroxide.
This is what it's supposed to look like. To explain exothermic, we did an experiment called elephant toothpaste. As you can tell, didn't really go so well.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
Because we only had 3% peroxide. Normally, you're supposed to use 6% peroxide or 20 volume peroxide, which you can get at a hair salon. But since we didn't have resources, we could not use it. Since we don't have any more yeast, we just have to stick with that.
Now, moving on to endothermic. Endothermic absorbs heat.
So, an example of that is plants.
So we will now go outside to show you the tree. Okay! Hello! We are now outside and Tiana's holding the camera. This tree here was the one that was planted in 2007. It grew from this small to this big tree. It is very cold outside.
And very, very chilly.
So how did the tree grow?
Okay, well, plants apply a chemical reaction called photosynthesis. It's one of the most common everyday chemical reactions, and also one of the most important.
Thank you for watching.
Have a good night.